Let me just open the database. Now, of course, we are familiar with this, but there's something I want you to see, that the moment it is closing time, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this clock out will bring out the clock out because of the time. If it's in the morning, you will see it to show clocking, but once it's in the afternoon and you sign in so that the student can clock out, this is what you see. It automatically brings out the clock out. Now, you only have 2 people that signed in the morning. If there is nobody, if the student is not signing in the morning, you will not see their list here except the sign in. So these are the list of those that you only signed in the morning. So when you click this person, because of the closing time, Adeoye Olushola, then whosoever is coming to pick this person must come with his or her own ID card to sign in, to sign out, and to make a record of who has picked up the child. And this is the dialog box that it will show you. This is the window that will show you for the person to sign out. Otherwise, he will not be able to pick up the person. Now, once he bring the ID card and you use your barcode scanner to scan, now it tells us whether it's the person that is taking himself home. This is what you see. If it's not the person that is taking himself home, then is that how you clicking that is mom. Look at this is the mom that is picking this person home. So when you click it, it shows the time that the child clock out of the school, and which means it's 6 minutes before the closing official time. 6 minutes, that is -6 before the closing official time. Now I click this to see something that I can send you to parents. If not the parents, look at here, for security reason, at this particular time the student, these people sign in 8 a.m. and look at the mom is picking her up at this particular time. So I can send it probably to the parents. If this parent that is speaking is, we can keep the record for security reason to tell them that look at when you pick up your child. And here you click it, it sign out. Then the second person will have to do the same thing. It comes with this, you click and you sign, you pick up the person who is speaking, this young man here, but we are going to be working with just only one of them, so let's close this because we signed in some of them in the morning, and let's go to the second day. Let's pick on the 16th, of this particular time. Let me just put this time to put it to 59 p.m. and let's come again the following day, the signing out. That is the clock out. Let me see where I put the sign out. Okay, here. Now it's 59 just 3 p.m. Now that's the following day. Now let's click this same person again, which is the date, the next day, the date. Now let me see who is picking up this person. This is Makonju. I'm not picking up Makonju. Let me have his dad. Probably his dad that's picking her up the second day. Look at the time the dad is picking her up. Then I close it and let me see what I'm going to say to the parents, whosoever is picking the child up. Look at the same time, that is at this particular time their kid signing at 8:04. look at when it's being picked up. This is something you can do with Microsoft Access. It's not, like I told you, it's not programming language. It doesn't have any programming language or cramming any coding, but it's just its design. Once you design it, it starts working for you. Now that's for that. Now, I said earlier on that I'm going to show you my own calendar. How do you determine the number of days for the pupil, for the school term? How do you determine the number of days when you're going to the report sheet? Like here, I pick the first person. I'm going to check the report sheet, the preview, and here we have, let it come up with the report. And here, this one keep counting it. 87 days left in this term. The email, you see the email here, send the email to the pupil. Like I told you, sorry, I'm using a dual call. Now let's expand it a little bit. Here, I have 90 days. 90 days of school, that is the attendance, just 90 days. How do I arrive at these 90 days? Look at the beginning of the time is January 8th, and the end of the time is this. And how does it get to this? Because with this, you are not going to count the Saturdays and the Sunday and even the public holiday too as well. Now I'll take you to my calendar, the one I've designed myself too. The one I've designed, I'll take you through that calendar, and so that you'll be able to see what I've been doing. Let me close this now. Let me now come back to look at my calendar here, the school calendar. Look at what I have here, your school calendar. I've designed this one too as well. This is the January, New Year, Good Friday, all the public holidays, they are here, and they are automatically been deducted from the beginning of the time when you sum it with the end of the term. Now we have 90 days there. Now this is what I made to be amendment, and I've just used this, I've just ticked some of this. Now from the 90 days, let me remove this, because this one is just, once I click on it, it will deduct it from the number of days. But the reason why I'm adding it to the number of days, and so let me close it and come here, close it here too, and let me click whether it's to automatically affect it. That's the report sheet preview. And so let's see the number of days that we have once I remove the 5 days. Now if they have midterm too, midterm, they are not coming to school. And so let me widen this. Look at here, you have 96 days. 96 days time. That's how I detox. The days of, that is when they're not coming to school. That's how I detox. This one is 96 days. Now let me close this. Let me go back to my calendar. Assuming they have this, they have some kind of public holiday or midtime that was not earlier tick. Let me start. No, Sunday is not there. It's not going to count Sunday. Let me just make it Monday. Let's say a week midtime break. A week midtime break, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at 6 days. Fine. I close it, and I close this here too. Now let me see. You see, automatically to affect it from the report sheet. So even if there is a declaration of a particular day, I can simply remove it from there, and once I remove it, it will calculate it by itself the way I've designed it. Look at it here. So I have nothing to worry about. At the end of the time, I don't need to start counting the number of days. It will do it by itself. Look at, we have 91 days here left. 91 days here left. And so I don't need to worry about the number of days that the government or whatever will declare their public holiday. I can always come to my calendar here, and I'll remove those days from the calendar. When we start training, Let me remove some 2 days more. 1, 2. Let me remove 3, 4 days out of the days. Click it and click this, and let's see. So when we come to the training of this, then you'll be able to design one yourself. How do you design your the school calendar at the end of each year? Automatically you have your school calendar. You just have to do some amendments to it. Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it. Wow. 87 days. So it doesn't really disturb me, and you know, I'll continue with it just like that. And here I'm being able to design a database I can use to take out a manual. That's manual way of preparing the report sheet. Like I told you, I have lots of these that we are still going to. Like we have this that is just only 87 days. The 87 days, even when we go to the following day, the next day, it will reduce automatically. And this one keep telling you the number of days that you have left, the number of days that you have left. So here I'm done with the electronic report sheet and the receipt and the statement of account as well. So let me stop from here, and you know, when we go to training, I will show more of this, like the time, the teachers, the section, the whole of the section that we have. These are days that we have used only 8 days in the period of the section, and when we come here term, this one to 8 days, we have 87 days left. 87 days left. The total of the period is 95 days. Look at the total of the period, 95 days. We have this left, and I've picked out the public days out of it, and this is what we have. Now as you sign in with time, it continues to show you or to record the punctuation time too as well. You have designed it to show you the punctuation time too, as whether people is punctual, because it gives you the percentage too. Let me open it here. You see 90%. So the more it comes late to school, it reduces the punctuation status, whether is punctual or is not punctual in school. Now if you look at my report sheet here, like I told you, this one is automatic. You understand? As you put in this data, it tells you the teachers, that is the head teacher's comment. This one you just design it automatically. There's a particular mark you give the remark to the pupil, a particular mark it gets, and you put the remark for the pupil, and you see it keep doing it by itself. And if you don't want it, you go to your design view and you redesign it. So here, let me stop from here, go back with it. Says 1, 2, 3, 4. I sign out, close, and that's it. Now the next video, I'm going to show you how you can design, what I've designed with Microsoft Access, with what we call CBT. You know, the government, they are thinking of how to convert everything to CBT now. How can you use your Microsoft Access to design the CBT? So let's start from here.